gorgeous people. This video is inspired by Nicki Minaj's new music video Anaconda, in which she's got this really pretty gold smoky eye look. Oh, by the way, if you're wondering what this is, I got henna done in my hands recently for a shoot, and that's why I've got it on. I'm not a big fan of it, but yeah, it's gonna stay for another couple of weeks. Speaking of the video Anaconda, I do not know what to say about it. But it is a heck of a video, I must admit. And I keep singing that song around the house, which really irritates my husband. But I mean, you have to give Nicki credit for it. It is a good video. I had to watch that video at least 17 times to be able to have a good look at her face, because I was distracted by everything else. So hopefully by the end of this video, I would have shown you how to do this makeup and probably a couple of dance moves from the video. Just kidding. So I really liked the makeup that she had on in the video, which is a beautiful gold smoky eye, which is quite wearable to a nice night occasion or to like a red carpet event. In fact, not all of Nicki's makeup looks in her music videos are very practical, but this one definitely is. Besides the eye makeup, I've also shown how you can get that beautiful bronze glow. So if you'd like to find out how to achieve this look, then please keep watching. First, I'm going to apply Max Factor CC Cream in the shade 85 Bronze to give my face a nice tan. Then I'm going to take a nice glowy finish foundation, which is my YSL Youth Liberator in the shade B60. And I'm going to mix it with my Revlon Photo Ready Skin Highlights Face Illuminator in the shade 400 Bronze Light. I'm going to mix these two colors. So on my palette, I've taken a little bit of my YSL and I'm going to squirt just a little bit of my tan Revlon color. I'm going to apply it all over. For concealer, I'm using my Makeup Forever 5 Camouflage Cream Palette. I'm going to take the second color and conceal my under eye area. So I'm going to keep my powder for last, and now I'm going to highlight my face using a liquid foundation, and this one is Photographic Nourish Liquid Foundation from Office, and this is in the shade EG169. Even though this is a foundation, I like to use it as a highlighter, and I only apply it to the highest points of my face. A little bit on the center of my nose, on my cupid's bow, and on my chin, and a little bit on the center of my forehead. Nicki's skin is really glowy in the video, and this foundation will give it that nice golden touch. Now to set my under eye concealer, I'm using the Ben Nye Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. The reason I'm using a yellow under eye powder is because we're going with the whole gold sort of color palette. And to set the rest of my makeup, I'm using the Sephora Micro Smooth Powder in the shade Matte Tan. Using a powder brush from Lancome, I'm just gonna set all the products in. To contour my face, I'm going to take this dark color from my Coastal Scents blush palette, and using an angled brush again from Coastal Scents, I'm going to contour my face quite heavily because Nicki's cheeks seem to be nice and defined. I'm going to go slightly to the temples of my forehead. She also has a very defined nose, so I'm going to make my nose contour quite sharp as well. Moving on to the eye makeup, first I'm going to apply a base, and this is Bronze from MAC. I'm going to apply that all over my eyelids. To highlight my brows, I'm going to use the shade Virgin from my Urban Decay Naked palette. Then I'm going to take the shade Buck. I'm going to apply it all over my crease using my Sigma E25 brush. Then I'm going to take the shade Half Baked, and I'm going to apply it all over my lids using a MAC 239 brush. Now she seems to have a really strong gold eyeshadow going on in the video, so I'm going to use the shade Goldilocks from Sugar Pill Cosmetics. Apply it over the shade Half Baked. This will give it that nice metallic gold color. Now to get the perfect cut crease, what I'm going to do is take a piece of Scotch tape and stick it in a way that it is parallel from the corner of my eye to the end of my eyebrow. Now to do my outer crease, I'm going to take the color Dark Horse, apply it to my crease right at the corner of my eye, creating a V shape. Next, using the shade Naked, I'm going to apply it on that cut crease color to soften it a bit. And I'm using my e.l.f. blending brush. This is to just soften the look. Now I'm going to do my top liner, and I'm using my MAC Black Track Fluid Line. And I'm using a bent angle liner brush from Coastal Scents. And before applying that, I'm going to remove my Scotch tape. For my eyeliner, what I'm going to do is first define the outer wing. And I'm going to follow the shape of my eyeshadow. Nicki's winged liner was taken out quite a bit, so I'm going to do the same. And she had a really thick liner. I'm going to create a triangular shape like this. And then I'm going to line the rest of the lid. After doing my eyeliner, I'm going to take this black color called Creep and lightly apply it to the corners of my crease, just to give it a bit more depth. And I'm going to blend it out. Now I'm going to apply some mascara, and I'm using Helena Rubinstein's Serialist Everfresh. Now Nicki has absolutely nothing on her lower lids, but I feel a bit weird doing that. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the shade Half Baked on my lower lids. And to apply this, I'm using the small smudge brush from e.l.f. And to line my waterline, I'm using this gold pencil from Max Factor in the shade number 1. And this is from the Excess Intensity line. And then I'm going to apply some mascara on my bottom lids. I'd already done my brows at the start of this video, but I'm just going to fix it once again. And I'm using Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Dark Brown. And then I'm going to stick these really feathery false eyelashes, because Nicki always seems to have really exaggerated lashes. They're not very spiky, but they seem to be quite full. For my cheeks, I'm going to use the blush stick from NARS in the shade Orgasm. I'm going to blend it out using my finger. This one's a bit difficult to blend with a brush. And to give my cheeks a little more sheen, I'm using the Sparkling Dust Face, Eyes and Body from Inglot. And I'm going to apply that over. I'm going to apply a little bit of that on the center of my nose. And the center of my forehead slightly. And I'm just going to even it out using a powder pad. I'm going to take my MAC NC25 and apply it to my lower lids, just to make sure that there's no fallout from the eyeshadow. For my lips, I'm going to use these two light pink shades from my Sephora Makeup Academy palette. She seems to have a really light baby doll pink lipstick. Now normally with a look like this, I would go for a more peach toned lipstick, but then she seems to have a pink one in this. And then I'm going to go over that with a lip gloss, and this is Internationalist from MAC. And that finishes the look. So this is the final look. I really like this look. It is one that I would wear a lot in my personal life when I'm out and about. This kind of makeup is perfect if you're someone like me who's got an olive skin tone, because if you have an olive skin tone, then gold is definitely your color. So if you've enjoyed this video, then please share it, like, thumbs up, follow, subscribe, do whatever it takes. And oh gosh, I just can't get used to this henna. I mean, I'm gonna have to deal with it for another couple of weeks, but whatever. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all really soon.